Hello students, today we discussed one topic in production management, that is steps in production planning and control. So what is production planning and control? Production planning and control means from the procurement of raw materials to make delivery to the product to the customers, to the consumers, the entire manufacturing cycle that includes all the activities that is to be properly planned and coordinated. That is known as production planning and control. So what is production? Production means it is the conversion of raw material into finished product. So production, planning and control, three terms are there. One is production, another is planning, another is control. Planning, we know it very well. It is the finding out the best alternative out of several alternatives. Planning makes the uncertainties into certainties. Planning performs the work in a desired manner. So entire production process that is to be planned. Production planning, and another one is that is control. Control means to check whether the progress of the work is confirmed as per plan adopted as per the instruction issued or not. And the in case of control also, if any deviations are there, so take necessary corrective action in case of controlling. So production planning and control combinedly told as the PPC. In short form we may call that is PPC, production planning and control, for increasing the productivity in the organization. Let us discuss about the importance of production planning and control. First of all, the first importance is the productivity of the organization that can be increased with the help of the production planning and control. Two things are there: planning production and controlling production. So the making, there is a combination of planning production and controlling production. We can increase the productivity, we can reduce the idleness of man, material, machine, money, the effective utilization of all the resources that can be possible with the help of the production planning and control. All the programs, all the processes that must be in the organization, in the industrial undertakings, that is to be arranged in such a sequence by which we can get the production target in right time. The customer is delighted to get the product if he get the product in right time. So production target that can be achieved in right time with the help of the production planning and control. There are generally two types of industry if we divided it. One is continuous industries, another is intermediate industries. Continuous industries means the industry where the product produced are identical in nature. In that case, supervision is less required. So in that case, production to implement the production planning and control is quite easy, because the product produced are identical in nature. Suppose you take and go to an organization, and in normal condition you see that in a labor, a worker or a machine that can produces 100 units per day. So if you once check it, then it can be continuous without supervision also. But in case of intermediate industries, where the product produced are different as per the order placed, in that case little bit difficult that to implement the production planning and control. The production planning and control, PPC, that is essential for cost control purposes, because if we will effectively utilize the resources, utilize the money, all sort of things, if the peoples are working properly, so automatically the cost is to be controlled in an organization. The production activities, that is to be regulating the productions and maintaining the quality. This is the aim of the. How to regulate the production? With the condition that to maintain the proper quality. Second is the production planning control PPC. It gives benefits to many persons. If you say about the manufacturers, what benefit he gets? He gets, always manufacturer wants that increase production, qualitative production, higher profit, delivery of product in right time to the customers. That is the aim of the manufacturers. If that gets, PPC is successful. Similarly, customer always wants that to get the product in right time and to get the right quality product, qualitative products. That is the aim of the customers. So customer is satisfied with also the help of PPC. Workers, those who are working in an industrial undertaking, they get that the stable employment, payment of wages in right time, job security, and a good working condition to work. So PPC provides all these things to workers, those who are working in the industrial undertakings. Investors, those who invest money in the production planning control, in the industrial undertakings. So investors, they get their security of investment. They always thought about their security of investment. It is PPC which provides the security of investments. The interest, the investors can get the interest, can get the capital in right time, in properly, by the help of the PPC if implemented in an organization. Now we discuss about the various steps in the production planning and control. The first step in production planning and control is planning. Planning is the first and foremost step. If plan is good, then all the subsequent actions, that is to be good. So planning means to prepare a broad plan for the entire organization, starting from procurement of raw material to make the delivery of the product to the customers. The product to be produced, the ingredients to be used, that quality, that quantity, the size, the specifications, all things are to be properly planned before starting of the works. The procurement of materials, I already said you, from the getting the raw materials to delivery the final product or finished product to the customers, all things are to be planned in case of planning. Second is your routing. Routing means to study the various route in which raw material will flow from one process to another process until it reaches the final product. There are various routes are there by which one route has to be followed. So which route is to be followed? To find out the best route, to find out the cheapest route, to find out a route in which effective utilization of all resources are possible. So routing determines the exact way through which raw material will flow from one process to another until it reaches the final product. Second is scheduling. Scheduling means fixation of time period, fixation of time and date for each operation, and also fixation of time and date for the entire operation. The entire operation in the manufacturing cycle. In the manufacturing cycle, first one is the procurement of raw material, last one is the product delivery to the customers. So here all process, the starting time and the end time, that is to be finalized in case of the scheduling. In case of scheduling, the entire time period of a product to be manufactured is to be decided, is to be fixed. The third one is loading. After the routing, after the planning, routing and scheduling, then comes the loading. Loading means the load assigned to an individual or any message. Or there are two types of loads. One is overload, another is underload. Work assigned to any individual, any machine, any process, any department, any sections, we may call that there must be a balance between the overload and underload. So what is overload and what is underload? Overload means when the work assigned is much more than to any individual or any department, we may call that is overloaded in works. So overload results in dissatisfaction, fatigue, mismanagements among the individuals. So overload is harmful. Underload also. Underload makes the man lethargic. The idleness of the resources, that is the result of the underload. If any machine or any individual is underloaded in works, then idleness automatically develops. That is also harmful. So what to follow? In the organization, there is a perfect balance between both the loads. I mean, I want to say that there must be a reasonable load to each worker, to each machine, to each process, to each department, section, etc. Next one is your dispatching. Dispatching means here the initiation of work starts. The actual initiation of work starts in case of dispatching. The people, those who are engaged in the dispatching section, they issue different materials to different jobs, different sections, different departments. They also allocate the labor force to any work, and they also issue the tools and equipments to different individuals, also in different departments. Proper maintenance of records, that can be done by the people of the disposing sections. Giving orders and instructions to perform a work, to complete a work, to take rest, that also to be done by the people, those who are engaged in the dispatching sections. We may call that this is a section that supervising, that initiate the work to be start. Here the work is started, then comes the follow. Follow, here they ensure the progress of the work, whether the progress of the work is as per plan or not, that is to be checked by the follow people. If there is any bottleneck, if there is any obstacles, then the people, those who are engaged in the follow, they will help them. They will mitigate that bottlenecks, that obstacles, and to make the work to be done. So follow sections, they will not only ensure the performance of the work, but also takes corrective actions to make the work to complete. Here they will regulate also the timely flow of materials to different sections, by which the work can be smoothly performed. The effective utilization of all resources can be possible with the help of the follow-up people. The last one, that comes inspection. It is the last phase of the entire production planning process. Here, gone are those days when the inspection has been done at the end of when the product is produced, then the inspection is done. If the product is good, that is accepted and that is for good sent to the delivery. If the product is not good, then it is to be rejected. So it takes much more cost. Nowadays, the inspection can be done at the end of each processes. Suppose a product is produced going through the 7 processes. So at the end of first process, there is a inspection. If the product is not as per standard, then it is to be rejected at that point of time. In the end of second process, there is an inspection. If the product is accepted, if the product is for right quality, then it is go for third process. Otherwise, it is to be rejected at that particular point of time. So inspection at end of each process is cost effective. So nowadays, inspection at the end of each point is to be implemented in the industrial undertakings. Sample checks in between the inspection. Here is the process is inspection. Inspecting what? Inspecting the quality of the product. Inspecting the quality of the product means the standard of the product quality is fixed. The actual production is actually that product is produced as per the standard or not, that can be checked here. There are several key points are there. Inspection is that made. and if the after proper inspections the goods is good, then it is disposed for delivery. The main aim of the inspection is it will minimizes the rejection of the final products. So friends, so we have already discussed the points, that is starting from planning, routing, scheduling, loading, dispatching, follow-up and inspections. All these points makes the production planning and control PPC in an effective way to implement in the industries for make production in a proper manner. Thank you.